I will protect you with my life.
It plays very differently. I heard it's much... This is prior to Baldur's Gate 3, but from what I heard when people described it before Baldur's Gate 3 came out, it seems to be similar to Baldur's Gate 3 in the fact that there's lots of environmental stuff that you can do if you just pay attention. It's the same developer? Well, yeah, but I mean, that doesn't say anything. You know? Ubisoft develops Assassin's Creed and the fucking first-person shooter they do, but they're not anything alike. No shove option? Oh. DOS 2 is a lot about terrain and element manipulation, like putting oil on the ground and lighting it on fire. Yeah, but I mean, I did that all the time in Baldur's Gate, so... That's super fun in Baldur's Gate, like looking for a chandelier that you can shoot off of the roof and crush somebody below it.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Sorry.
I'm Commander Shepard, and Awesome Matt G is my favorite streamer on Twitch.
Who was that? Devoid! Thank you for the resub. I just like to light myself on fire, plus anyone else around me. She's not even a mage. That's actually kind of skillful. Did she at least ask how big the room is? I like how the enemies are running away from me now.
I'm Commander Shepard, and Awesome Matt G is my favorite streamer on Twitch.
Yo, what's up, Graves? Thanks for the resub, sir. Much appreciated. Sharing the love, thank you. Dude, look how far my dragon can go. Breath weapon. Havoc Dragon deals 2d10 points of sonic damage to everything in a 30-foot cone. This damage increases by 2d10 for every mythic rank. Holy shit. Turns out the dragon's kind of strong. Kinda.
You won't survive me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Fall!
I like my choice. So far, it seems okay, yeah. I'll have to see what these superpowers are. It's still kind of vague. I'm guessing I'll figure that out later.
Let's hear you cry!
Bro, my dragon gets 6 attacks? What the fuck?
Move out!
Holy shit! God damn. Although I will have to say, I am kind of scared with how powerful the game is making me as to how much bullshit the game's gonna be later.
Head on!
It's like, yeah, let's give him all this power.
I lead. You
Do not fear.
The final
Do
boss
not
should be able to do
waver.
something about it. I already guessed where it's going. Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
endure this.
Yo, where's this Minotaur at? Oh, sick.
This will be the stuff of legend.
What a dick. I gotta get immunity to that icy prison
Into
thing.
the fray.
Let me turn that off. It sucks that killing the caster has no
I
effect
will
on the spell.
resist.
You think I could look at them right now? If I open the legend sheet, you can see the slots for them. The fuck is the legend sheet? Is it under character? Oh, mythic. Superpowers. Possible selection. What the fuck? Hold on. All skilled. You gain bonus equal to your mythic rank on all skill checks. Whenever they make a skill check, they roll the dice twice and take the better result. They also become proficient with all weapons and armor. Fucking what? Favorable magic. Your magic becomes incredibly more powerful. Whenever an enemy makes a saving throw against your spells, that enemy rolls the dice twice and takes the worst result. Whenever the Azada makes a concentration check, or a check to overcome spell resistance, they roll twice and take the better result. If the Azada casts a spell whose description says that the successful saving throw halves its damage, it only decreases it by 25% instead. I get how many of these? 4. And how many are there? 7? Okay, Incredible Might. The Azada gains morale bonus equal to their mythic rank on attack rolls and damage rolls. Fuck. Whenever they hit with a charge attack or confirm a crit, the target must succeed a fortitude saving throw, which is 10 plus your mythic rank plus your strength modifier. My strength modifier is like +6. If the target fails this save, one of the following will happen. A 30% chance to be stunned for 1d4 rounds. A 20% chance to be knocked prone for 1d4 rounds. A 20% chance that the enemy is pushed 15 feet away and stunned for 1d4 rounds. A 15% chance the enemy is crippled until the end of the fight. They can no longer move and suffer a -3 on attack rolls and to AC. A 5% chance the enemy just becomes exhausted. Or a 10%, sorry. And a 5% chance they just fucking die. Additionally, the Azada can decide to lose the advantages to instead bolster the physical abilities of companions, granting them a morale bonus on all attack rolls and damage rolls equal to half of my level. Jesus fuck. Life Bonded Friendship. The Azada chooses one teamwork feat at this and the next mythic rank up. The Azada shares the effects of all teamwork feats they have with all allies within a 50-foot area. I'll come back to that. The Azada's charisma inspires their allies so much that even when the allies' hit points drop to 0, they continue to fight, even though they are still considered dead or unconscious for all effects and can be cured by Breath of Life or similar spells as per the spell's description. After the encounter, or upon receiving a total number of attacks equal to the Azada's Charisma ability modifier, shared amongst all allies, the ally in this state will fall dead or unconscious. If all of the allies die in this way, the Azada becomes fully drained and dies. Okay. So stack Charisma. I'm not going to need that one. The Azada gains fast healing, equal to half the Azada's mythic rank. From 4th rank onwards, the number is increased by 5 per mythic rank. Whenever an enemy confirms a crit against the Azada, their inner endurance is unleashed. They get 1d6 temporary hit points per mythic rank, and if they have 25% or less hit points left, they gain damage reduction 10. Supersonic speed. The Azada is always under the effect of the haste spell as long as the Azada is engaged in combat. All melee and ranged weapon attacks against them have a 20% miss chance. All targeted spells aimed at them have a 10% miss chance. All damage from area attacks against them is halved, even if previously reduced by a saving throw. Whenever attacks have a miss chance against the character, and that character has concealment at the same time, only the best bonus is applied. Okay, that's fine. Whenever the Azada casts a spell that targets an individual creatures, not areas, the spell affect one additional creature within 30 feet. If the target is an enemy, the spell affects one additional enemy. If the target is an ally, it's one additional ally. Additionally, spells that target enemies damage them for 2d6 plus my mythic rank. So it looks like I'm going to be going with Incredible Might, Marvelous Endurance, All Skilled, and probably Supersonic Speed. Because those are just all the fighter ones, right? I'll probably go with Might first. Probably go Might, All Skilled, Supersonic, and then Marvelous at level 10. Might first, though. Might is definitely, like, yes. Holy Christ. Alright, anyway. Back to the game.
I will bring down the divine wrath! Make every strike count.
God, Lan is just a crit monster, dude. He gets like 1 crit per like combat. He's so good.
You called? This is where I shine.
None shall escape!
Wow, they saw her?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Prepare yourself.
break you!
They don't know how fragile they are.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you! Run them through!
Ow.
You won't survive me.
Desna, guide my hand.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
They'd better start running.
Begone, fiend! Ha! Out of my way!
I'm prepared. I finished here. Is there more?
Why am I so injured? Oh, I guess they're just wailing on me, huh?
I will lend you my aid. Move out! Can't hide from me.
A long sword?
Head on!
Alright, well. It's uneventful. Interesting, I guess.
I lead. You follow. Onwards!
Oh.
They will break against our
Okay.
Make your peace.
I'll stand back and wait.
Endure this!
Did I crit? 69 damage. Jesus Christ. I'll wait. You guys come to me.
I will resist.
Nice.
Clawing time.
into the fray!
Prepare yourself.
Bro, get off my nuts.
Make every strike count.
Bro, calm down. Calm down. You don't need to enable point blank shot for the bonus. The active ability only prevents you to shoot when you don't get the bonus. The active ability only prevents you to shoot when you don't get. What? This ability forces you to come into a 30-foot range of the enemy you are attacking to ensure that you gain the bonuses from point blank shot. I don't think you understand what I'm doing. I'm using it to measure distance. I don't know what 30 feet is. And I think that's the intended use. It's intended to help you measure the distance.
Desna, guide my hand!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Fall!
They don't know how fragile they are.
No glory without risk!
Make your peace.
The world has suffered enough.
It is good to know that as long as I'm within 30 feet of them, I still get the bonus, whether the ability is on or not. But if I'm not sure if I'm within 30 feet, I need to turn it on so I can ensure I then get within 30 feet.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Are these the two that ran away from me earlier? They look terrified. They did not want to run in on me.
The Inheritor,
Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever.
You won't survive me.
Nice.
They'd better start running.
They already ran, dude.
Move out.
This room looks a little cleaner than the rest for a fortress. It's probably the warden's bedroom.
Head on.
Yep. All right, here we go.
I lead. You follow.
Let's run, sweetie. Let's go. Why are you so slow? They're almost here.
I'm not going anywhere.
Don't you feel it? He's got that damn rag with him. I can't teleport. He's going to kill us.
If he kills us, then so be it. But this is my city, and I will fight for it to the end. And you, my love, you will be with me to the end.
This dwarf is a true knight, and that's why he is beyond saving. A demoness knows how to turn a person's good nature against itself. She did it deliberately, knowing that his sense of honor would be his downfall. I have also done this.
Who let this mangy rat out of its cage? You made her a member of your party. The succubus whore found a way to betray even the Abyss. And you believe she'll be loyal to you?
Monago, my jailer, my torturer. You think I mean to do them harm? That he will suffer if I stand at his side? If that were true, why then would you try so hard to persuade him to cast me out?
Hello, Monago. Greetings, Mr. Misery Guts. It's us again.
Monago, what's that on your face? You seem to be enjoying blaming others for your problems, Staunton. But you alone have forged your destiny and become a traitor twice over.
Of course, I regret nothing. And I'm ready to pay my dues. What about you? Are you ready to pay for everything you've done in the name of your pathetic queen?
Yeah, even Nura showed up. Look at that.
You think I'd miss the chance to see Staunton wipe that grin off your smug face? For years, you self-appointed champions of good have treated us like dirt beneath your feet. If the demons will help us get our revenge, then we're with the demons.
Aren't you getting tired of running from me, Monago?
You have no idea how tired I am of you, mortal. But never mind. Today, we will finally be done with you. Right, Staunton? Right, sweetie?
You know, I once heard a peasant trying to convince his sick sheep to overcome her constipation and share her impacted torrent of crap with the rest of the world. The sheep was obviously very dear to the peasant, and he cooed and called her lambkin and darling as he described the process in graphic detail, apparently to inspire the beast. Well, listening to that wasn't half as stomach-churning as listening to your filthy demon mouth spewing honeys and sweeties all over the place. Ugh.
Jesus, dude. Monago, what's that on your face?
That's not your concern, mortal!
The Master has punished her cruelly for her failure in Canabras. As you can see, the leaders of the demons are as patient with their slaves as the Crusaders are with their commanders.
Sweetie, why are you telling him this? What does it matter? What?
Quiet.
Tell me, Staunton, why do you fight on the side of demons?
You have the audacity to ask me that? I fight on this side because the other side didn't give me a chance. Yes, I made a terrible mistake and Dresden fell to the demons. The Queen should have had me hanged. I deserved it. But she found a far worse punishment for me. False mercy. When she spared me that day, she said she wanted to give me a chance to make amends. And I believed her. For 70 years, I've crawled on my knees, shedding my blood for Mendev, only been spat in the face for it. For 70 years, I watched generations of Crusaders grow old and die, never once changing their tune about Staunton the traitor. What else could I give for my mistake? What more punishment could I suffer? How could I ever deserve forgiveness? And one day, I realized there's nothing I can do. The Queen had doomed me to a lifetime of humiliation. And when I grew desperate, I only had two choices. To become my own executioner and carry out the sentence she rescinded that day, or go over to the other side. Put yourself in my place. Imagine yourself in that position. What would you choose? Right. No point in wasting time talking. To arms!
Staunton, darling.
Stop whining! Didn't you swear your eternal love to me? Promised we'd rule Dresden together? Now shut your lying mouth and fight! Whatever end fate has in store for me, you will share it!
Cut them to pieces!
Nav, orma. An, F.
I
She's
will
invisible.
resist.
You guys are.
Prepare yourself. Desna, guide my hand.
Weird.
Let's hear you cry.
Wow, they're getting dumpstered.
Into the fray!
Endure this!
Damn, I was kind of hoping I'd hit her.
Ba, riti, ar, ti, go.
Make your peace.
Run them through!
The light, take you!
Got her. All right.
Make every strike count. Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
You stubborn ass! You want to die for a heap of rocks? Go ahead. I'm not staying here.
No, my dear. You are. You will either fight to the bitter end, or I'll break your delicate little neck myself. With these very hands.
Are you threatening me, my mortal toy? Me? And with what? With the power I gave you. You ungrateful beast! Give me back what's mine! Take him, he's yours, and Dresden too! I don't care about this fortress or this half-wit. Oh, I grow so tired of you mortals. Your humdrum little passions, your constant squabbling, your incessant accusations and excuses. You treat each other like dirt. Push weaklings like these two into our arms. And then you have the audacity to accuse us. Come on, punish your traitors. I've seen this show countless times.
Where are you going? This was just getting fun.
Have fun with Staunton. You and he have similar ideas about what counts as entertainment. Take your filthy rag. Take your befouled ruins. You can make soup out of this moron for all I care. I've had enough war. We Lily two were created for tenderness and love. Stay away from me with your swords and shields.
So this is to be my fate? I've been betrayed by people and demons alike. Now my life really is worth nothing. But that doesn't mean you won't pay for it dearly. Come on, you scumbag! Kill me if you can! I don't care anymore!
Lay down your weapon and come back to us. You've been treated unfairly, but we can still make things right.
You really do believe that, don't you? You really think that you can still change something? Somehow bring a cursed soul back to the light? I wish I could believe like you do, hope like you, but I know too well there is no hope. I've been dead for a long time. As a matter of fact, the torment of the last few years, I might as well have spent them in the abyss. The only thing you can do for me is finish me off. Let's get this over with. To arms.
Who's at +5?
I will defend my dream.
I killed Nora.
You've crossed the wrong line.
Well, she's dead again. What are you waiting for, you scum? Come to finish me off? Kill me like you killed Staunton and be glad you defeated the villains. Just make sure you don't wonder whose fault it was that he and I were on the demon's sides. Thoughts that could make you lose your appetite. I understand your pain, hatred, and anger. I stoked those feelings in mortals. I convinced them the whole time it was the world that was to blame for their troubles, and that only the demons could help them get revenge. It was a lie. Whatever your demon seducers told you, it was a lie. Your real friends are your fellow mortals. Who is this succubus? You let her into your party? Well, then I could die a peaceful death. You won't last long. Why did you betray me? You want to know the truth? Here's the truth. I hate all of you. If I'd been there the day Aurilu Vorlesh opened a rift to the abyss, I would have gladly handed her the ingredients for the ritual. I put the pheromone-soaked cloth in your pocket. I wanted those hellbugs to eat your smug face off. I was the one who set the tents on fire that night. I told the gargoyles who to grab. Every day I was in your army, I did all I could to hurt you. Oh, the things I would gladly do to you, and it would be 1,000th of what you deserve. When I was 8, I was auctioned off like livestock. They used a stick to train me to obey. Did the paladins of Mendev ever help me? Of course not. When we passed through the Mendevian city, none of those warriors lifted a good little finger to set me free. Slavers aren't demons after all. The first time I came to the wound, it wasn't seeking adventure. My owner dragged me here on a leash. You think the demons bribed me? I was happy to betray him. Without a shadow of a doubt, expecting nothing in return. I poured a sleeping potion into their soup pot, opened the gate, and waited for the demons to come and tear them all to pieces. And me along with them. I didn't care. But the demons saw the real me. They made me a cultist, and they offered me a chance for revenge. Well, this is a sad tale. You're a traitor, so don't expect any sympathy from me. But what those people did to you was foul. Aye. Sometimes mortals can be madder than fae and even more heartless than demons. Finish Nura off. You deserve this. Right, finish her off, bury her, and let's forget her. Immediate execution, is that really necessary? We could send her to prison. At least you could give her a chance to change. I'm surprised you don't suggest we spare demons and put them in cages until they come to their senses. Look at her, she's obviously doesn't regret anything she's done, to us or the soldiers. Everyone deserves death. Today I will get mine. Yours awaits you tomorrow.
Onwards!
Let me help.
What did I get? Soulshear Glaive. Whenever the wielder of this +3 glaive kills a target with it, it summons a demon until the end of the fight. Only one demon can be summoned per fight. If the demon was already summoned, every subsequent kill heals it for 1d8 + 5. Deals slightly less damage, but it has a +3, so it'll hit a little more often. Cannot be wielded by lawful good characters. Well, good. He's neutral good. Problem solved. Heavy armor, full plate. Whenever an enemy lands a melee hit on the wearer, this +2 mithril full plate, the attacker has to pass a reflex saving throw or suffer 1d3 damage to strength. If the attacker passes the save, they suffer 1d piercing damage instead. Sick armor. Belt of physical form. +2 to dex and constitution. Let's give that to him. And we'll give the dex belt to her. Wisdom +2. Everyone's got a helmet. Alright, we'll keep that for him. Light crossbow +1. Chain shirt +1. Ring of protection +1. Amulet of epic songs. Natural armor +2. If the wearer possesses any bardic performance class abilities, the amulet grants them 6 additional rounds of bardic performance. I can sing songs. Does that qualify? Cloak of resistance +1. Okay, that's it.
The commander of the crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Dresden and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner he has won with such a valiant effort?
I don't know.
Urgent matters of state are awaiting my attention. My convoy will be departing for the capital within the hour. I'm afraid this is all the time I can spare you, so do please forgive me for skipping the lengthy and well-deserved congratulations. Dresden was taken quickly, even more quickly than I'd anticipated. Every death is an irretrievable loss, but considering the scale of our forces, the losses among our troops are tolerable. Morale is high among the Crusade forces that were entrusted to you.
I doubt it.
You handled the command superbly. I never doubted your personal ability to deal with the demons. I knew that you could become a living symbol for people to follow. That you have now displayed a decent head for tactics is a pleasant surprise. I believed in your success and prepared for this outcome after a fashion. I brought a reward to personally bestow upon my Knight Commander. But now, I think this reward is insufficient. So please, accept one more gift from me personally.
Cloak of Resistance 3 and Ring of Protection 4. Commanding soldiers is in my blood.
Impertinent. Though I suppose a little impertinence is good in an officer. Now on to the main matter. The Sword of Valor has been returned to us. Touching it has awoken your power and changed the great relic beyond recognition. Many clerics are at a loss to interpret this unexpected turn. Is it an omen? Happenstance? A warning? Only one thing can be said for certain. Your power is astonishing and unlike anything ever seen before. Your power bears little resemblance to other manifestations of the Inheritor's will that I have been fortunate enough to witness. But who can fathom the god's designs? And Iomedae has many heavenly allies, and they helped us on several occasions throughout the Crusades. There, I have said all I wish to. Is there anything you wish to discuss with me before I depart?
Do you know anything about the huge demon we met at the gates?
The Baylor Dorazand, one of Daskari's generals. He, Hep Zamira, and the Echo of Daskari are some of the most notable demons in the Abyssal Forces. You will soon learn these names. Dorazand has not been sighted by our scouts for a long time, and his appearance at Dresden was an unexpected development. But we must grow accustomed to surprises such as this. The ability to move at will through space is one of the demon's most unpleasant hallmarks. Fortunately, the Sword of Valor takes care of that problem for the areas around Dresden.
There's something you should know. Aurilu Vorlish appeared before me in Dresden. She did not explain why.
The architect of the World Wound? Here? And she allowed you to simply dispose of Staunton Vane and claim the Sword of Valor? This is a very worrying development. Aurilu was more dangerous than a dozen Balors, and more cunning and deceitful than a score of succubi. In the 100 years of the Crusades, our forces have very rarely encountered her, but when we did, it always led to something terrifying. I think she has taken an interest in you and your power. It was to be expected, of course, and it worries me more than anything else. Sooner or later, we shall have to take a stand against Aurilu and deal with her once and for all. But I thought we would have time to prepare. Be careful. And if the architect reappears, treat her as you would a demon lord.
Alright, I've heard everything I need to.
Very well. Then I shall take my leave. Irabeth will bring you up to speed on the situation in the city and surrounds. And together, you can decide on what next steps to take. Good luck, Commander. Remember, this is but the first step. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
The game could do with a good 90% more voice acting. Yeah, it'd be a lot better for me as a streamer if there was more voice acting, because I feel obligated to read everything that's not voice acted. And there can be long stretches of like an hour of just reading out loud, and it wrecks my voice after a while.
Allow me also to congratulate you on your victory, Commander.
Plus, the voice actors they get are really good.
We won the battle for Dresden, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomade for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Dresden, inspired by your feat. And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing.
What can you tell me about the demons with special powers?
Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have. It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters.
There's a missing patrol?
Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. And we can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either. The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Sikoris lie in that direction. But after the siege of Dresden, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search.
What secret path are you talking about?
We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges and cut us off from Dresden. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing.
You said something about a dragon?
As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat. But there's very little food in the World Wound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the Citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other.
Is that it?
There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Hound Hearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demons' attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Dresden. It's empty now. None of those imprisoned by the demons survived, and we don't have any new prisoners. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Requires the Lich path, which I did not take. Raise him from the dead, I bet. Bury him as a knight.
Right you are, Commander. Commander. That day during the battle, No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
I don't understand these cities that mortals love so much. Stone, stone, and more stone. All the doors are so close to the ground and are all the same shape. Why don't they ever put the door on top floor and slide down to the ground instead? And why do they even want to go outside if it's no fun out there? If somebody built a fountain full of jam, say, I'd understand. Or a chocolate tree, so people could break off a branch to munch on as they pass by.
Who is speaking?
Me. Don't tell me you didn't notice a cute little dragon following you.
Well, now, cute little dragon, if that's true, why did you only just start speaking right now?
Maybe I was a little shy. After all, we don't know each other. I had to take a look around and get used to things. Everything about the material plane is so weird and gray and stony, especially Dresden.
What's your name?
Ivo, because I'm little. In my family, our names get longer as we get bigger and older. Just imagine how funny it would be otherwise. Imagine having a 5-year-old dragon, barely hatched, but they already call you Resla Robran or Iltuliak or something like that.
Where did you come from?
What do you mean, where did I come from? I flew all the way here to you. Well, I moved between the planes a tiny little bit, and then I flew the rest of the way to you. You've always wanted to have a dragon of your very own, haven't you? Who wouldn't want their own dragon companion?
Yeah, if I ever met someone who didn't want to have their own dragon companion, I'd make sure to stay away from them.
That's what I'm saying.
So you don't like Dresden much, huh?
It's not that I don't like it. You can have fun here too. But I like my home in Elysium more. That makes sense though. After all, we're fighting the demons, and they make everything around them dull and nasty. But you're going to stop them soon, right? Oh, speaking of demons and fighting, you really need to head out this beautiful ridge outside Dresden as fast as you can. Your friends are waiting for you there. There's something urgent and important they need to tell you.
Which friends?
They're so nice. They were really happy to see me. They really want to see you. I only flew past them once, so I don't know much, but it must be important.
Yeah, I wonder what's waiting for me this time.
Something really fun. You'll see.
Oh, no. Alright. Is there a place to sell? I mean, there's gotta be, right?
Move out!
Oh, Lord. Jewelry trader, arcane weaver, exotic weapons provider, a blacksmith, one-eyed devil, Arsino. Well, let's go to the blacksmith real quick. We're going to be exploring the city next time. Blacksmith. Okay.
All this waiting bores me.
Talking to all my friends. Alright. Sell all that first. Now. Wait, mithril is light, isn't it? No, it's medium. Sell all that. Price descending. The powerful pummel. Oh, thank God. A new Earthbreaker. +3 Earthbreaker confirms a critical hit. All creatures within 10-foot range have to pass Fortitude or be pushed away by 10 feet and knocked prone. Holy crap. Yeah, I want that hammer. I guess we'll get rid of Finian for now. Sorry, bud. We'll put Finian on someone else, I think. I like how he just disappears. Ring of Protection +4. And Cloak of Resistance +2. That should go on you. Oh no, you have that. I guess I'll get the Cloak of Resistance 3. I'm gonna actually need to sit down for a while and go through all of this. Jeez. Alright, anyway. Let's go ahead and call it there for tonight, everybody.